Hey, what's up? If you like board games, miniatures, and the smell of paint and glue, you are in the right place. Welcome to Boardgasm. Hey, everybody. If you can hear me, let me know. We are starting this up. Welcome to Boardgasm. I think we're ready to start this thing. What's up, everybody? Cardone here. First live Boardgasm on YouTube. What's up? I was going to wait for this because I'm doing all these other shows, but here I am. Now, I'm doing this without my producer guy here. So I'm on the seat of my pants, and I've got all this equipment set up. If you can hear me, please shoot me a message right there, which I don't see yet because there's a delay. So I'm going to keep talking until I see it. Anywho, welcome to Boardgasm. I think this is episode 7 already. If you go back and look, I have pre-recorded episodes that I would do. I think I've only done one live unboxing on YouTube. But tonight, we got a show. Oh, here we go. It looks like, let's refresh the chat. I can't chat for some reason. Oh, I don't know why. I can't type. I think it's, I don't know, there's some logistic thing here. Yeah. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna do one thing. Before I do anything, I am going to check and say, hold on. I'm going to put the donation button up. Hi. Okay, you can still hear me. Let's see here. I'm going to text my producer. I'm going to put, how's it sound? Oh, hey. Okay, cool. I don't need to do that because someone just said sounds clear. I am learning how to do all of this tech on the seat of my pants. So let's go back to the live cam. There we go. I know it works. Eric Carr, thank you so much. All right, Boardgasm. Here we go. I don't know who's watching, who plays board games or what. This is my show where I review board games. I unbox them. I talk about them. I give tips. Board games have been a part of my life since I was a little kid, and I'm going to start tonight with something really cool. I have a neighbor buddy. His name's Ryder, so if you're watching, Ryder, this is for you. He is 3, and the little guy, we're a part of a surf community, and his parents are surfers, and we all hang out on the beach, and it's him and his little brother. He's 3, and his brother's 1, right? So little Ryder and I don't know, like a year ago, I forget how I mentioned to him about Godzilla. I just mentioned to him, I think I showed him the toy, or I gave him one maybe. Not only is he obsessed with Godzilla, the mic volume is off. Change mic for live cam. That I don't know how to do. Somebody named, oh yeah, it's Wolfgang 138. See? Well, I see the mic's working, so I don't know what to turn. It's on here and on here. Technical difficulties, folks. Hold on a second. This is annoying. Anybody else, if you can hear me, please let me know. Yeah, I don't know. Let's do the donation page just for now. I don't know what's going on. Huh? Okay. I think there's a delay, which is the problem. I think that's it. Ahoy, Stephen Smith! Boardgasm. All right, here we go. Let's do the live cam again. So anyway, my little buddy Ryder, he became obsessed with Godzilla. He knows all the monsters. He loves watching the movies. He loves playing with the toys. So every now and then, we have a Godzilla play date. He'll come over, we'll watch a movie, play with some toys. And this week, I did something I've been wanting to show him for a while. I showed him this. Okay, now for board games, we all know what this is. Come on. If you grew up in the 70s and the 80s, you definitely played this at Grandma's house. Mousetrap. So we played a game of Mousetrap. Mine's one of the older editions, so it's not as... it doesn't work that great now. It's a little... but it's still... He loved it. We were practicing the numbers and the dice rolling. And then I whipped this out. Dude. This is... When I was a kid, this is one of my favorite games. I want to bite your finger. Now, here's what the game is. The actual game itself is not that exciting. You just roll the dice and move around. But whenever you land on certain spots, I'm going to show you something, what happens. So if you're watching this and you like nerdy board games that are really complex, that's what we normally do here, okay? I'm just showing you the easy ones from the 80s because I still like these too. All right, watch this. So when you're moving this guy, you spin this around the clock. Oh, see, his cape opens once in a while. There it goes. When his cape opens, you then take your finger, put it in his mouth, and then push down on a button in the back. Oh, no. And sometimes it bites you. And this guy here is almost 40 years old, and the ink still works in the little bite thing. Go figure. This just kind of... Did this just break? No. It almost broke. Oh, yeah, here we go. So, anywho, this game, if you can find it, kind of cool for collecting and for display, and it has a really cool box. There it is. I want to bite your finger. The Dracula game. By, I believe Hasbro put this out. Yeah, this is a Hasbro game. Oh, shit. Pardon the French. Yeah, Hasbro. So then, you know, we played this game. So for a 3-year-old that wants to learn how to count and roll dice, amazing. But that leads to why I'm here today. Because I'm on the board game scene. I keep track of board games. I watch what's new, what's good. I do a lot of Kickstarters. And then this kind of passed me by. I have a huge Godzilla toy collection. I own every movie. I'm obsessed with this thing named Godzilla. And lo and behold, there's a new Godzilla game right here that came out right underneath my nose by Funko. Funko is a cool company, and this is their new game. It's really neat. The box has lots of Japanese written on it. I only have one complaint about this game. I'll be honest right now. I really like it. Right away, bam, there's my first review. I love it. It's great, and I'll explain why. And as I explain why, I'm going to show you the components. So, that's the top. Put this here. Here's the rule book. The rule book's pretty good. I'm picky with rule books, and recently I've had a few that weren't so well written, and this is pretty darn good, okay? I'm going to say it's a 2 to 3 to 4 player game. I've only played 2-player games. I've played a bunch of them. I cannot wait to do the 3-player edition game, and I'll explain that in a second. The game that I've played with 2 players is less than an hour. It's about 45 minutes to an hour, which is awesome. I do like the epic 5-hour game, but I love me one that's less than an hour, and that to me is a bonus. So the way the game works is you basically have these tiles and you shuffle them up, and then depending on how many players, you make this city grid. Now I'm going to do a little bit of a close-up. These are tiles that have spaces on them, and on those spaces go buildings and tokens and things. So when you play the game, there's all these little buildings out, and then you choose your monster. Now, let me show you the monsters. So the figures themselves are off the charts, and I'm going to hold them up and show them to you. That's Godzilla. Showa era. Looks like Godzilla versus Mothra era about. Very cool. And guess who else is in the game? We got Mothra. Now, they have this weird paint job where it's like they shaded them slightly. It's hard to tell, but Mothra's cool. Mothra is got a great size, and it's great. Here's a little surprise. They chose for the third monster, Megalon. Never would see that. Megalon's only in one movie. You'd think they'd pick someone a little more pop. Gigan's in a few movies. You know, I'm shocked they didn't pick him. And then last but not least, King Ghidorah, or King Ghidorah, or King Ghidorah. I hear his name pronounced a million different ways, but King Ghidorah, the only thing I don't like about him is his tail's kind of funky in the back. He has a two-pronged tail. Go to text. Oh, someone's telling me to go to text. Hold on, that means there's a problem. And I am going to hit... And the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm learning this and I want to get good at this. Oh, here we go. Streamlabs. What is all this? The picture's wrong. It didn't send description. Okay. Yada, yada, yada. Yeah, I won't be able to do that. I can change it in a second on the computer, but I cannot change your picture. Yeah, my link is streamlabs.com/Adam Cardone. And that is my PayPal link that my producer is telling me to tell you. It's very hard for me, to my producer, to check my messages here. You should just message me here. Anywho, King Ghidorah. Now, here's how the game works. It's literally just a fight. There's no, like, story. It's you and another monster, and there's no dice. There's a deck of cards for each monster. And let me tell you what. The deck of cards is their moves and their powers and the things they do. They're really accurate. Whoever made this is a total Godzilla fan. There's the blasts. There's even Godzilla has, let me see, look. The victory pose card. If you watch Godzilla movies, you know for a fact he does these weird, funny dance victory poses. In some of the movies, they're even in here. I've only played Godzilla and Megalon. And Megalon's powers, just like the movie, he can drill underground. He can shoot these, it looks like fire poop that comes out. He shoots these like things. It's all in the cards. So you have these monsters. They have moves, and you do them, and you get powers from smashing buildings. You can do combos. You can run, blast them, pick something up, throw it. And while this is all going on, the thing that you get to adjust in the game, every game has two kind of events going on. Someone wrote, nerdy board games that are overly complex. Twilight Imperium for the win. Yeah. I mean, Warhammer Fantasy Battle, old rules. You know, thick rule book. Crazy too. Kingdom Death. And you ready? Dungeon Degenerates is complex. But wow, what a game. We'll talk about that in a second. So look, here's the scenarios we've done. We've done Rush Hour and Armored Assault at the same time. You always have two. So this means there's subway cars running around, and trains, and tanks. So every time it's the end of the scenario turn, or the monster's turn, these guys take a turn. Now here's my favorite one. When I saw this, I just about passed out. Yes. Exagen. That's an event. The UFOs land. I like this so much. If you notice, I have it tattooed. This guy's been tattooed on my arm for about 30 years. There he is. Exagen. These are the 8. This is my favorite Godzilla movie. It's called, well, the American title's Godzilla vs. Monster Zero, also known as Invasion of Astro Monster. Love it. That's Ghidorah. It's an outer space story with these guys as the bad guys. Love it. So this is in the game, and then each monster has their dock card where you keep their powers, and there's a cube, and you got to spend points to use the powers with the cards. You know, it's complex, not too complex. There's Ghidorah. Now I haven't done Ghidorah yet, and because he has 3 heads, he has different powers. I love it. It's fast. It's called. Here's the name of the game. I'll hold it up so you can see. Godzilla Tokyo Clash. Now, all these games that I normally play are around $50 to $100 to $150. This thing here is like $35, I think. So if you're a Godzilla fan, Funko all the way. You ready for my bad review? I can't stand the box art. I hate it. I like the Japanese, and I love that there's like little it's like totally written in Japanese all over. I don't like this picture of Godzilla. It's kind of weak. This is too, like, the emphasis is this. Like, he's kind of lost in the shuffle. Look. I don't know. I like that his name's written in Japanese, but God, man, there's so many cool posters that they could have made to emphasize all the monsters. And now, are they going to make expansions? God, I hope so. There are fan expansions on Board Game Geek. People are already making rules for Mechagodzilla. Because, dude, we all have figures like this of all the monsters. Okay, so if they just make the cards, I'm ready to go. I need some water. So, honestly, I give it a 2 thumbs up. It's great. I've already played it a bunch. I'm going to play it again and again and again. It's going to be one of those games that's great for teaching non-gamers. We need games like that. Like, if somebody comes over to my house, they're not jumping into Dungeon Degenerates or Ogre. I'm not going to whip out Ogre. It's simple, but I don't know. This is easy. People like fight games. It feels like you're really in the ring fighting. So, 2 thumbs up. Godzilla by Funko. Pick it up. I'm going to move these here. So, I really wanted to show you that. As soon as I got the game, I was like, wow, I cannot wait to review this for the crowd. Unboxings for me are weird. There's a lot of them, and, you know, I used to like watching them, and now I don't. I don't know. So, I didn't do an unboxing. I was like, I'm going to play it and review it, and right away I knew it was good. Okay, moving on. Game news, little sneak peek behind the scenes. I was asked to playtest a new game from Goblinko, the guys that make Dungeon Degenerates. If you are a board game nerd and you want an immersive board game, dude, Dungeon Degenerates. See this right here? You can see. I have it set, that game has been set up in my house. Is it 3 years? Or it's like 2.5 years, 3 years. I've been playing the same campaign. I started it off alone, and I have some people that come in and out when they're around. But my God, it's one of the greatest games I've ever played. So they have a new game coming out. It's already Kickstarted. It'll be out, I believe, by January. So if you didn't Kickstart it, you got to wait till January. I was asked to playtest it. I'm playtesting it right now. I'm not going to give you a review yet because it's not out yet. So far, it's awesome. It's called Dungeon Breakout. And it's not a big game. It's a little game. I think the price point's going to be less than $30. It's a fast-paced, little tiny pick-me-up game that you can play. I love it so far. It's really simple. Here, I can't really give you a review yet, but I'll show you one of the cards. I got some of the test presses. There's one of the cards. That's the back of Dungeon Breakout, and here, let me show you. And here's here's one of the other sides. This is the dungeon, right? Right? You'll see. If you Google it right now, Dungeon Breakout, you'll see people chatting about it and pictures and images. Playtesting it now. I'm going to do a write-up on some stuff, and January, I think it's coming out. So, Goblinko, Dungeon Breakout. Check it out. That's new. And then another game that came out, I'm sure you've heard the story. Do you guys know about the Evil Dead 2 board game? All right, dude, let's see here. Evil Dead 2, the board game, was kickstarted 3 or 4 years ago by Space Goat, and it was the game, and it was supposed to come with dice made from the cabin, the actual Evil Dead 2 cabin. The guy bought the wood when they tore it down. So, of course, I kickstarted it, and they vanished. The company went belly up. They spent the Kickstarter money on, like, I don't know, crap. People were furious. They were freaking out. I'm an Evil Dead 2 fan. I didn't care that I got ripped off. I wanted the game. I would have paid more money for the game, but people were mad, and they kind of vanished. And then a group of people showed up. Let me just pull this out right here. I didn't even realize this was over here, but I'll show you. So another group of guys came out named Jasco Games. Oh, very important. So the Evil Dead 2 game that just kind of fell apart, they mailed some of the Kickstarters the dice made from the cabin. which I have, and I should have them here, but they're stapled to my wall right now. They weren't made very well. They're not really good dice. They're kind of crooked. So if you're watching and you made those, they're crooked. They're uneven. Whatever. So I got the dice made from the cabin. That's what they said, but we'll see. Another game, Jasco Games, said, you know what? That game needs to come out. It's a great game. It's a cool idea. So they somehow got the rights to let it out. They did another Kickstarter, and they said in the Kickstarter, if you Kickstarted the first one, you don't need to Kickstarter this. If we win, or we hit our number, you're going to get a copy. I got my copy. It came out. Dude, well, first let me put it back in the slipcase, because it came in a weird slipcase, and I want to show it to you. My review to this is, wow, fun. Some little rulebooky things that were a little complicated, but look, that's that, and then when you slide it off, you get this. Oops, there we go. There we go. So, the game is a miniature-based game. You're literally running around the cabin. It's the movie. It's all the characters. It's all the bad guys. Even the big monster at the end will show up eventually if you last that long. You turn into deadites. You don't know who the bad guys are right away because it's all humans. It's awesome. Let me see here. I didn't plan on showing this to you, but I will show you some. Now, I'm one of those guys that when I get a game that's miniature-based and they're paintable, I literally paint them all. And I don't even like playing them until they're officially painted. But let me show you. I don't know if you can see this. There is Ash himself in the flesh. Hold on, let me get some good ones here. Each miniature of all the humans in the show have two. They have the good version and the bad version. And the bad versions are great. God, I can't see. I don't have my glasses. Here, let me show you Henrietta. Look at Henrietta. She's really gross. And then we have some of the large-scale bad guys, like this guy at the end, Applehead. Now look at the little faces jammed on his side. It's got those little faces stuck. It's very close to the film. The way the flow moves. So basically this game is you're running around the cabin, and it really is the cabin. I'll show you the board. It's the cabin and its surroundings. And the tree shows up. It's the whole thing, man. If you're a fan of the movie, get this. Look. There's the cabin and the woods. You run around. You're exploring, looking for gear, praying you don't turn into a deadite. Because if you turn into a deadite, you have another mission. And it's really cool. I've played a bunch of games of this with non-gamers, and they're able to jump on it right away. 2 thumbs up. Another game that has been out now for a while that truly is my favorite new board game aside from Dungeon Degenerates. And I exclusively play this one alone. You ready for a big-ass box? That's the Hellboy board game. This is the Kickstarter edition. It is massive. I've painted every miniature in here. I don't know if I can show you. If you want a game that you can play alone that plays like a video game, here it is, man. Sometimes I paint these, and if I don't like them, I sell them. I'm not going to get this out. Oh, there are tray upon tray upon tray of miniatures in here. It's all the Hellboy characters. It's all the Hellboy monsters. It's all the scenarios. You literally get to go in and explore, and monsters show up, and it's like you're in a movie. And every scenario that you play is new. Like, I have a whole bunch I haven't played, and I don't know what the monsters are yet, which ones show up. Once you've played through one, you kind of know what it is, but there's still little things in it that might unlock that you don't know about, that are in the cards and stuff in the game. I highly recommend this. This is one of the coolest new games. It's by Mantic Games. Mantic puts out really cool product. Just really easy to use, great rule books, great miniatures, well-made miniatures, good for painting. So that's the Hellboy game. So I showed you Evil Dead, I showed you Hellboy. Now, today, the reason why we're watching this live stream is I've been wanting to do a Boardgasm since I started this channel, but most importantly, can you guys still hear me too? Because, dude, I have a new mic and it's blinking. This is very different for me. I think I am live. Yeah, it says 26 minutes live. 8. Okay, cool. I'm so used to Facebook Live and stuff. This is very different. Today I'm doing this because as I was thinking about doing one, the mail showed up. Another game that came out on Kickstarter. I think it's been 3 years. I think I waited for almost 3 years for this, and it showed up today. And not only did it come with the game, it came with the headband. Now this is, I'm not going to wear this, but yeah, look. A Rambo headband can only mean one thing. Where the hell did I put it? Oh, it's so large I can't even see it. I didn't even realize it was in front of me. Folks, Rambo the board game. This is another massive game. You're all watching like, when the hell do you have time to paint all those miniatures? If I showed you how many miniatures I paint in a year, you'll be like, oh, it's like a lot. That's why I don't buy these big model kits anymore. They don't have any more room. I like miniature painting the best now. How do I paint miniatures? You just do a little bit every day. You've all seen me do magic lessons. Same thing. You just practice a little bit every day. So if you're painting miniatures, you just do like, I don't know. I have like on my desk, I'll have like 5 or 6 just there. And anytime I get a second, I just paint a little. I finish them a little bit. The sound is clipping a little. Turn it down. Thank you. Someone just, I think Wolf's, that's my producer, Captain Wolfenstein. So that means I'm going to turn the mic back a bit. Cool. This game came out. I don't know why it took so long. I know they had some production problems. Who knows? But this is another, is it clipping for anyone? I don't know. I don't even know what that means. I think it means it's cutting out. This game took a while. I don't know exactly why. But the thing I like about it is, from what I gather, you can play it alone too. It's a solo game. Actually, a lot of these games now are solo. Rambo, or Evil Dead, there's rules to how to do it alone, and it still works. I've tried it. But Godzilla, you cannot play that alone. That is not happening. I tried. You need 2 people. It's a combat game. This one is a combat game, but you, the game... Ah, okay, cool. Thank you, William. Yeah, everything's... The camera flip thing. When I'm teaching Magic, that is a problem. You know, like when I'm doing certain things with left and right hand, sometimes that's a problem. So I'm going to just open this quick. I haven't opened it yet. So you get to actually see an unboxing quick. I'm not going to make this an official unboxing because, dude, this is going to take me an hour to go through all of this stuff. Yes, thank you, Wolfgang. Okay, wow. It's extremely heavy because it's filled with lots of miniatures. I believe this game is a dungeon crawl, meaning tiles, bad guys pop up, and you as the player have to kind of go through and figure out how to deal with the bad guys. I think that's what it is. And you have equipment, and it follows all the scenarios in Rambo. Rick Sherman. Who else is in here? There's lots of people in here. Beowulf in Dungeon. Hi. Just want to take a moment and say hello. What's up, Jason? Cool. Yeah, I mean, I just recommend games that I think are going to be fun for people. I know a lot of people don't have gamer friends. So if you have a really complex game, it's hard to convince these people to sit and play them for long. Alright, this has some funky slip box here that holds it all together. Alright, so this one is the First Blood edition, which I believe is the solo game. The rules for solo. Okay? And this, oh god, this one's really heavy. I'm not kidding you. Dude, this is freaking beautiful. I am a huge fan of these movies. Rambo 1 is brilliant. I think it's one of the highest grossing independent films of all time. No major studio wanted it. I mean, it's about a Vietnam vet who loses his mind. It's a terrible, sad story. And the original film ends with Rambo dying. They actually filmed the scene. He commits suicide. He Colonel Troutman's there holding like a weapon or something, and he forcibly makes him shoot him, right? They had to change the end. I heard the test audiences were like, you can't release this movie. Especially like it came out not too long after Vietnam had ended. So it's a very serious tone. The second Rambo movie is one of the most badass 80s action films ever made, and you know what? I might watch it tonight. I love it. The third Rambo's cheesy. It's Rambo palling around with the Taliban, which is funny for historical reasons. It's hard to believe, but it's true. And the fourth Rambo is probably my favorite. That's the one in Burma. I love it. It's the newer one. I went to the movies thinking it was gonna suck, and I blew my mind. And then the fifth Rambo. I mean, here's my review. It's Jason Voorhees meets Breaking Bad. I loved it. Just check it out. So here we go. I'm gonna open this up. All right. I do smell everything. I'm sure we have book smellers when you open a nice new book. Yeah, that's that nice game smell. All right. Love it. Do I have my glasses here? Attention soldier, read me first. Oh, this is fantastic. It's already looking cool. You know when you're getting a game that has like, hey, heads up, there's a lot of crap in this box. Don't start opening things. I think that's what this is. Yeah, this is like this is not for the faint at heart, this kind of game, okay? Here we go. Okay, these are the character cards. The mission book. Oh, it's actually a binder. It's got a 3-ring binder. I love it. Smells like nice ink. Oh, dude. Really big, well-made book. Lots of detail. Wow. God, this is all the scenarios and the stories and how to lay it out. Here's the rule book. Let's see how many pages. Does it have a glossary? Let's see. Okay, it's got the achievements. It's got the cheat sheets in the back. Oh, I don't see a glossary. I like glossaries. I like index too. Alright, I don't see it. It looks pretty well done. It's big. I like large print as I get older. Okay, here's why it's heavy. The boards. This is solid. You could hurt somebody with this. You could... I mean, this is heavy. We've got tokens. Boards and tokens. Oh, look, that's the knife. Cardboard knife is the initiative counter. There's a bag with plastic bags. That was nice of them. Oh, then we got all the cards. Where are the damn minis? Oh, here they are. That's what I want to see. All right. That is a bag of green army men. I love that they made them green for the non-painters. You know, like, if you don't want to paint these... All right, let me look at this. They are true scale, meaning they look small. You know, they're not like heroic scale. They look pretty accurate. I think these are little Vietnamese dudes from... So I think the core set is Rambo 2. It's Rambo 2 and 3 is basically the core rules here. And then the other one's the first one. I don't think they did scenarios for 4 and 5 or anything. They might have. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure it's not in here. I want to see the Rambo minis. Hold on. This is to protect the minis somehow. Oh, wait a second. Where the heck are they in here? Oh, maybe they're all in here. Oh, maybe they're just all in this bag. That's weird. Hold on. Sometimes they separate them, sometimes they don't. Now, I'm going to show you something cool. Oh, yeah, they're all in here. Oh, God, there's even a little helicopter. Some sort of counter. Oh, there's 2 helicopters. All right, let's see if I can find a Rambo mini. Yeah, hold on. That looks like Colonel Troutman. I found him. These are very small. Where the hell's Rambo? Oh, bam. That's Rambo. There he is with a bow and arrow, cranking one off, a compound bow. Yeah, this is going to be fun. It's like a Rambo simulation. All right, so that's cool. There are the minis. There it is. I'll hold it up so you can see how it's packaged. Now, I'm just gonna be honest. Mantic, when they do their games like the Hellboy, it comes with trays to put all the minis perfectly displayed. Really cool. This kind of game doesn't have it. It's actually very common for them not to do it. Evil Dead doesn't do that. So what I'll do, I'll paint them, and then I'll put in here, I'll make my own little tray out of foam that I can put them in. So far, this looks like a winner. I'm going to just quickly open up First Blood. This feels very light because there's probably not that much in here. There is the scenarios, the rule book, and then, yeah, a different character card because he's got some different powers probably. And then this box has a lot of empty in it. It literally only has that. I'm a little shocked, actually. But I guess the idea is you can use this box to store other stuff, too. Because this is just a scenario. Very cool. I don't mind that, actually. Thank you for giving extra room. A lot of times when you sleeve cards or you make the minis, there's no room. Ever seen the Delta Force movies with Chuck Norris? Hell yeah. I saw it at the movie theaters. I think I only saw the first one. I didn't know there was more. It's based on a true story about the plane hijacking. Yeah, love that movie. I saw it with my dad when I was a kid. I actually saw the Rambo movies, too. I did not see First Blood at the movie theaters, but I did see 2 and 3. Wow. Cool. I'm going to wrap things up here in just a second. But yeah, I'm glad. I wanted to unbox this. I mean, honestly, I waited 3 years for this. I'll put this near my breakfast nook and slowly start going through it. It might be a while before I really dig into this game. It might be like a month, because this is not a passive play. And also right now I'm in the middle of finishing some other board game stuff. There's some other sneak peek news eventually coming with Dungeon Degenerate stuff. He did hint that he's working on some new stuff. Who is Evil Dead? Oh, Evil Dead is Jasco Games. Jasco Games, Evil Dead 2. If you're an Evil Dead fan, you have to get this game, okay? That's it. It's your dream come true. You get to be in the movie. You get to be... I haven't even played Ash yet. I always let my friends play Ash, and then I play the other characters. I usually play either Bobby Joe or Bobby Joe's boyfriend. What's his name? I can't remember. And I have never been a Deadite yet, but I've fought against the players when they're Deadites. It's great. It's got vibe of The Thing. Another game. I'll talk about that in another one. The Thing board game. Off the charts, but I think it's about $400 right now. It's out of print already. It came out and just went. I love it. You feel like you're in the movie. It's really good. Now, I heard they're making another Thing game, a different company. So, we'll see. You need gamer friends. Steven Smith. It is probably... I know! Rick Sherman saying Raimi's making a new Evil Dead movie. I have some mixed opinions about it. I wish he would do one with Ash. I wish they would do a movie of the TV show. The TV show is awesome. All the seasons I loved. How do you find gamer friends? Well, I mean, he needs gamer friends. They are hard. Some people, that's the problem. I think even Rick Sherman, we always chat. You know, you're trying to get your family to play these games, and some people, their families, they like them, but they don't love them like we do. If you're watching this, you're a freak and love board games, right? I love the way they look, feel, smell. I like the boxes. I like taking care of them. How do you find gamer? Well, first of all, you can get games now that you can play alone. They have good ones. Dungeon Degenerates, you can play alone. Kingdom Death, you can play alone. This Rambo game, I believe you can play it alone. Even the Evil Dead game. They're making a lot of solo games that are basically like the game itself is the dungeon master. It runs the game. It's the AI. Oh, Hellboy! So cool. The AI of the bad guys is really good. You know, they kind of move on their own and you have to figure out what to do. It's like a weird game of solitaire with toys. You get to move these miniature guys around. I saw a playthrough of Rambo. I did watch people playing it. It looks cool. It's pretty much what I said. It's like the bad guys pop up, and you got to go deal with them. So I can't wait to try it. I'm glad I got some board game fans out there that love this kind of stuff. There's a lot of board game podcasts and stuff, but listen, folks, the best thing you can do to help this channel is subscribe, tell your friends, hit the notification bell. Yes, donations are cool. My donation is... I always forget what my donations are because I'm so new at this. Yeah, there it is. Oh, that's my PayPal. That's not what we want. It's a Streamlab thing. It's streamlabs.com/Adam Cardone, my name. That's great too, because all the money that anybody's giving me now, which last week it was great. I did one of my magic lectures. It goes to my equipment. I have new lights, new laptops and cameras. I have a whole new setup here. Cameras, tripods. There's so much junk here now. It's all new. I'm just learning. It's all going right back in. One Deck Dungeon. Yeah, Rick Sherman keeps telling me about One Deck Dungeon. I'm going to check it out. Sounds promising. So anything like that, you can help. Literally subscribing and telling your friends. Listen, we got like almost 200 people on this channel subscribed in about a week and a half. It's just because I never tried getting people on here. I just try to get them on my Instagram and Facebook. Never tried here. Just with a little push. And also, hey, Reverend Campbell, 9 cents is the channel. 9, the number 9, S-E-S, cents. S-E-S. I can't spell unless I write it. I'm terrible. 9 cents. Reverend Campbell, you gave me a shout out. Thank you so much. Running these shows is hard. I have respect for all these guys that do podcasts and videocasts. It's a lot of work, costs a lot of money. It is a labor of love. The show I did yesterday was 9 hours of get ready. So, well, okay. So, Steven, it's funny that you mentioned Twitch. I have a Twitch account soon. This will be broadcast on both at the same time. I will do a Twitch. That's very new for me, too. It's all coming. It's just started. I've only been doing this for 2 weeks now, this YouTube live thing, and it's doing very well. Thank you for all the support. It really does mean a lot to me. So keep your eyes on this. I'm going to show a trailer of a show that's coming this Friday. This is the one I'm most excited about. This is Boardgasm. I'm glad you liked Boardgasm, and you're here watching. We've got some viewers in here. I'm going to bow out. The first thing I'm going to do is play the trailer of what's coming next week. And let's see here. Oh, yeah, here it is. And then, yeah, if you want to donate, it's, I can't find it. It'll be in here. It's in the description somewhere. Folks, my name's Adam Cardone. You're watching Boardgasm, where we play games, talk about them, and freak out over the whole business of board games. And I really appreciate you coming out here and watching and supporting this. Thank you so much. Check out the new show coming this Friday. It's called Behind the Devil's Curtain, and the first episode is about tarot cards. So if you like tarot cards, you're going to love it. If you hate tarot cards, I think you're going to like this. It's very different. It's not what people think. So folks, I'm over and out, and I'm going to play the trailer.